Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be going over how to kill Duke like a pro. He's in my opinion the easiest of the 4 bosses, at least for me, and I am 2 uniques into this boss, meaning that my next unique that I get from that table will be a Vestige. So I'm going to try finishing that up. I'm at 230 KC. I'm going to be doing 2 kills back to back. This should be only about 5 minutes long. I'm going to show you how to do this boss quickly and accurately and do it correctly. So the first step is to drop 4 pieces of food, go to the tiles that I have marked here, and just run past these. You're going to be 2-stepping past them all as long as you're on these tiles. You'll have to pick 2 of these mushrooms, and you'll want to use a pestle and mortar on them. If you did not bring a pestle and mortar, there is a pestle and mortar on this wall here. You want to make sure that you don't get hit by these shadows either. If you get hit by any mechanics during this boss, you are going to get less loot from the kills. You can also use the pestle and mortar on your mushrooms as you're doing this to get it done quicker. As you just saw, it can be done in 2 ticks. I use the 2 mushrooms that I get from one side to get the other mushrooms, and I use the other 2 mushrooms to get my salts quicker as well. Now we're going to insert them into this, and it's going to make that. And while that happens, I'm going to talk about what this area is here. Basically, these little poison grates will pop up every now and then. You basically just need to wait here until they go, and now they have. We're going to use the potions that we made on the boss, drink our potion, summon our dude, spec him with the BGS, and we're going to go ahead and get moving. We've spec'd him twice. So, whenever you're killing this boss, he's going to be attacking on a 5-tick cycle. You can stand here, and as long as you're not next to him when the white clouds come out, you will not take damage. So all you have to do is stand here, and during his special attack, just stay where you were. He's going to do the same pattern each time, where he's going to attack 4 times at the start of the fight, then he's going to attack with his eye attack, then he's going to attack 3 times, and then he's going to do his little poison gas attack. You can sneak in a hit whenever you're running over to the side, especially if it's going to be doing 2. Then he's going to do 2 hits and do his eye attack again. You click in and you smack him, smack again, and whenever he gets to a certain amount of HP, he starts running a 4-tick cycle instead. So all we have to do is just be faster, and since you're using a 5-tick weapon like I am, you're going to want to make sure you space it out. And between kills, you can go ahead and run back up to the mushroom to wait here. As you can see, that was a personal best of 155. That was actually a sub 2-minute kill, perfect for the video. So you want to make sure that while you're running on these that you still want to avoid the dots, because they do 18 damage to you, they stun you, and you don't want to get hit. So I'm just going to repeat this kill one more time, and we should be good from there. This boss is relatively simple once you learn it, but it can be a pain to learn, and you want to make sure that you don't get hit by any of the random stuff that he does. You can do this boss without eating much food at all, as long as you don't get hit by the few mechanics that he does have. So I'm just going to run through it again, and you can observe. Basically, the most important thing is when he does the eye attack, you want to make sure that you aren't standing in the middle. You have to be standing on the sides, or he will just one-shot you. That is something to keep in mind for sure. And you can use your light bearer in between these. I forget to do it the vast majority of the time, so it's not super important, but it is useful to make sure that you can get your BGS specs every kill. But usually I'll get my BGS specs every kill. I just killed it so fast that time that I don't get one BGS spec this time around, so it's a little unfortunate. But he's going to attack once, twice, 3 times. He's going to attack one more time, and then he's going to do the eye attack. So I'm just going to stand right here. Oh, I was wrong. He's going to attack one more time, and then he's going to do the eye attack. I find this boss really hard to talk and to do it at the same time. I don't know why, I just do. He takes a lot of correct timing and counting if you really want to be precise with it, which can be a huge pain whenever you're trying to talk and actually do the boss at the same time. But ultimately, he's pretty simple. You just flinch it as if you're flinching the demon from the Shadow of the Storm quest because you're low leveled. It's pretty easy. And whenever he does his melee attack, he is going to throw little chips out, and it is going to do damage to you. And every time he spits his acid, you're going to want to move to the other side of the room. This is a less clean kill, so it gives you a bit more of an idea of how the fight actually goes in the longer term. But it's basically the exact same thing. There's not actually too much going on here. This boss is by far the easiest of the Desert Treasure bosses, and I hope that this quick little example is going to give you an idea of how he works and the timing on a couple of things. I'm just running through them quickly so that you can kind of see what it looks like in practice, And once he's attacking on 4 tick cycles, I usually just let him attack twice, and then I attack him. You can attack during the I phase if you time it correctly. However, I try not to mess with it too much because I just tend to die whenever I try that because I do it poorly. Since this has only been 5 minutes, I will go ahead and run a kill again, just for those who need to know. So I guess it will be a little bit longer than 5 minutes. But I'm going to equip my light bearer. I'm going to click on the mushroom. We're going to grab 1, grab 2, and we're just going to go ahead and run through these. We shouldn't get hit because the timing on these is good. And like I said, you get more loot from the common drops if you don't actually get hit by anything. So you want to make sure that you don't get hit if possible. But marking these tiles has made this considerably easier for me, and I'm really glad I did it because yeah, it just makes this whole process so much easier. I don't have to think like at all. As long as the black dots aren't on my tiles, I just kind of mindlessly run through it. And I have marked these tiles here. Those are just the tiles that your character will run on whenever you're on your way back down. So just something to keep in mind. I do recommend bringing a stamina if you're killing this boss quickly, because he does require a lot of running whenever you do it. So I highly recommend bringing one of those. We're going to equip our BGS, we're going to repot, we're going to wait for the poison vents to go by, we're going to run up, we're going to summon our Thrall, we're going to use our potions, 1, 2, pray, smack. Stand to the side, he hits, smack. And now the fight just continues as normal. He's attacked twice, he's attacked 3 times, he's going to attack a 4th time, and the next attack should be the eye attack after this. So there we go. Now he's going to attack once, he's going to attack 3 times, he's going to attack another for his 3rd, and he's not going to hit again, so he's just going to use the gas, so we can go ahead and move over here. You can sneak in a hit right in that phase if you are quick with it. I simply was not, so I didn't bother. And you can also get hits in here in the I phase. It's much easier if you are using your arc light. If you're using an arc light, which I believe is better than the Fang, it works pretty well, and you can hit during phases when you normally wouldn't be able to hit in portions of the fight. So I highly recommend an arc light if you have it. I just don't have charges on mine, and I hate hitting zeros, and the arc light hits a bunch of them, even though it hits faster. I don't like seeing zeros. I don't know, it just kind of feels bad in my opinion, but basically we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish this guy up right here. Boom. That is a quick peek as to how to kill Duke. He's a rather easy boss, and I have been absolutely slaughtering him on repeat since I got the opportunity to. I recommend this boss. I think he's fun, I think he's easy, and he's quite rewarding if you get the Vestige, which currently, as of right now, time of recording, it is roughly 200 million GP. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick tip video, and hopefully this helps some people. I don't care if it helps just one. As long as it helps someone get this boss down quickly and efficiently, then I guess I did my job. Thanks for watching.